The visible supply is practically inexhaustible, which is the things that you can see, and the invisible supply really is inexhaustible. Everything you see on earth is made from one original substance, out of which all things proceed. New forms are constantly being made, and older ones are dissolving, but all are shapes assumed by one thing. Getting interesting. There is no limit to the supply of formless stuff or original substance. The universe is made out of it, but it was not all used in making the universe. The spaces in, through, and between the forms of the visible universe are permeated and filled with the original substance. With the formless stuff, with the raw material of all things. With the formless stuff, with all materials of all things. Have you guys heard that the human body has literally 9.999999 space? Literally less than 1% is matter. Less than 1% is matter. Obviously, with the formless stuff, we're actually formless, because the truth is we're actually formless, because the truth is how you were 2 years ago is not how you are now. And all these things is actually shaped by our thoughts. With the raw material of all things, 10,000 times as much as it has been made, 10,000 times as much as it has been made might still be made. Whatever it is that is made, 10,000, whatever it is that is made, 10,000 times as much as has been made might still be made. And even then, we should not still have exhausted the supply of universal raw material. They are trying to say that everything that is made, the galaxies, the universe as a whole, 10,000 times of it can be made still, and we will still not be able to exhaust the supply of the raw materials of the universe. No man therefore is poor because nature is poor, or because there is not enough to go around. Nature is inexhaustible storehouse of riches. The supply will never run short. We see this every day in nature, right? One seed can produce thousands and thousands and thousands of fruits and thousands of seeds, and from there, just one seed. And in ourselves, we have a whole galaxy of universe in ourselves, because we have tens of thousands of multitude in just one cell. In just one cell, just one cell is a whole universe on its own. Okay. Let me take that again. Nature is inexhaustible storehouse of riches. The supply will never run short. Original substance is alive with creative energy and is constantly producing more forms. When the supply of building material is exhausted, more will be produced. This is very important. I need us to pay attention to this. When the soil is exhausted, so that foodstuff and materials for clothing will no longer grow upon it, it will be renewed, or more soil will be made. When all the gold and silver has been dug from the earth, if man is still in such a stage of social development that he needs gold and silver, more will be produced from the formless. Emphasis on the formless. We'll be understanding that more. The formless stuff responds to the need of man. It will not let him be without any good thing. The universe is here to support your every desire. There is this concept in quantum physics, where just because you're observing, or just because you're searching, just because you're looking for something, that thing is created for you to find. So let's say eh, this one is something that everyone should be familiar with by now. That's is forgotten what it is called, but like it has to do with cognition. When if you're looking, or if you desire to buy a particular car, before you might not have been seeing it, around, but once you desire to buy it, you start seeing that same car more often. That's because your brain has identified that, okay, this is something that is in your brain, you're looking for it, so it's going to surround you with evidence for you to see that these things are in abundance, is everywhere. Is it red cars, you start seeing more of it in red. So my point is, the formless stuff responds to the need of man. It will not let him go without any good thing. So the universe wants to support you in whatever it is that you're doing. There is no lack. This is true of man. This is true of man collectively. The race as a whole is always abundantly rich. And if individuals are poor, it is because they do not follow the certain way of doing things which makes the individual man rich. The formless stuff is intelligent. It is stuff which thinks. It is alive and is always impelled towards more life. Consciousness wants to gravitate always towards more multiplication. That is the reason why you find that when people are in danger, or when a man is in danger, that is when he's going to if for a lack of a better on word, so it's shown that when a man is in danger, when he feels like he's gonna die, if he sleeps with a woman at that point, and inevitably he's going to procreate. So there is always something inside of you that is intelligent, and this thing doesn't want to die. It wants to multiply, especially when it senses that life wants to leave this particular body. It's going to want to transfer itself so it can keep multiplying in another in another you understand? Okay. Okay. It is natural and inherent impulse of life to seek to live more. It is the nature of intelligence to enlarge itself, and of consciousness to seek to extend its boundaries and find fuller expressions. The universe of forms has been made by formless living substance. Let us sink in. Throwing itself into form in order to express itself more fully. The universe is a great living presence, always moving inherently towards more life and fuller functioning. Nature is formed for the advancement of life. Its impelling motive is the increase of life. For this course, everything which can possibly minister to life is bountifully provided. There can be no lack unless God is to contradict himself and nullify his own works, which is not possible. This is the law at which the universe is literally built on. It cannot not work.